Hello! Today I'll dollify the Fun at the Beach Lego set to tell you the tale of a fish, a bird, a dog, and a banana. BrickoMotion. I'll try to recreate the fun the minifigures in these pictures are having with minidolls. However, I'll use the instruction booklets more as an inspiration than as a strict guideline. And the first one to be dollified today is the surfer girl. Luckily, we got a surfer outfit in a Lego Friends set, so I'll be just using it, and I chose this gorgeous smile to represent the minifigure's gorgeous smile. The hairpiece is going to stay the same, and she's ready to hit the waves. She doesn't have her swimming vest on because this is how you can better see the suit, and also I forgot to put it on. But fear not, for when I put her on the surfboard with a sail, I'll remember to put on the vest as well. And just by the way, the mini doll vest is so much better than the minifigure one because it fits the mini. You can put the head all the way in. It's a bit of a pain to put on the minifigure and the mini doll onto this surfboard, as you can clearly see, but it is doable with both. So there she goes, surfing with the dolphins and some other sea creatures. Maybe she'll pass by another person navigating the water, which I cleverly named the kayak guy. You will find my naming strategy for this video is impeccable. I exchanged the city-style dolphin for the one from the Friends line. I think they both look great. The Friends one just suits the minidolls more. So, for the kayak guy, I painted a wetsuit on him in the sense that I just took black pants and painted the feet nude. He's getting a blackish torso, a vest, and a contagious smile. Obviously, you need to smile when you're out on the sea. And again, I'll use the exact same hairpiece Lego used. He doesn't get any sunglasses because minidolls still don't do sunglasses as a print on their face, and my painting ability still isn't there yet, so I'll just pretend he doesn't need them. For him to be a kayak guy, he needs to have a kayak. I'll simply use a purple kayak, because when we dollify stuff, the red usually gets exchanged for another color. The mini-doll can't hold the paddles as well as a minifigure can, so we need to help him a bit. And here's how we'll do that. And for some reason, he will be transporting cupcakes. I have no idea what that is about. But it seems like he's trying to reach the shore. Here, I just want to mention that although he has painted feet, he's still going to be able to sit down because I remembered to use varnish. Unfortunately, it still does not work when you try to do the same thing with the hands, but at least for the feet, it seems to be a solid strategy. The surfer parade is cutting it so close. He's going to tip over. I know he's going to be fine, but what about the cupcakes? I sure hope somebody can help him. Maybe a lifeguard. The lifeguard back on the beach has a red uniform, which I sort of successfully translated into the mini-doll form. Again, no sunglasses, but a great smug smirk. And for the hairpiece, I decided to go with this one. It's still the same color, but I think the mold suits him more. And overall, he's maybe not instantly recognizable, but I think he'll do the job. And to do the job, he'll need his Lifeguard Tower. The original tower is fine, but I need to make a few adjustments. Like put on a few magenta highlights, just in the form of these two flowers. I'll exchange the life belt with another life belt that I like more. I made it previously for Batman, and if it's good enough for Batman, it's good enough for me. Now that he has his tower, he can watch out for signs of trouble. It's just another day in my beautifully decorated tower. No relation with Rapunzel whatsoever. A kayak and a couple of cupcakes are in distress. Someone has to help them, and that someone is me. While he is rushing to save the cupcakes, he swims over a peculiar scene. A fish gets trapped in some seaweed. This small underwater scene is completely my doing. There's nothing like it in the original set, but I felt it should have been. And for the fish, I just changed the color a bit, because why not? And while the fish is struggling, a mermaid comes to its rescue. Swim, little fish, swim! The mermaid I've derived from this minifigure. She's obviously not a mermaid as a figure, but she does get a red bathing suit, sort of, and some sunglasses. I still absolutely love how I painted these sunglasses. When I say I painted, I mean I took a face with glasses printed on and I just colored them in. Originally, I made them for Taylor Swift, but she's not the only one who can wear them and look stunning. I also decided that the mermaid should have her hair down and not in a ponytail. So, another hairpiece it is. Overall, I'm very satisfied with this dollification, although it's not accurate, but she's a mermaid, so who cares? As she's waving goodbye to the fish, she gets trapped in a net. Who will save her now? Well, luckily for her, there's a great swimmer nearby who has spotted her. The net is just a reimagined volleyball net. I know, it's stunning how similar these two are, but they're white and they're nets. So I'm doing this. The rescuer has bluish pants and a naked torso, and I'm quite proud of it. It's not perfect in any way, but you sure won't mistake him for having a t-shirt on. Anyhow, I felt that the original hairpiece isn't gonna quite cut it for this one, so I gave him Finn's hairpiece instead. I think he looks much better with this one. And this is a really decent dollification. Now back to the story. He rescues the mermaid. She said, "Thank you so much." And then Sebastian yells, "Cut! You forgot to take off your sunglasses. I'm working with amateurs here." It turns out they were shooting a movie, and Sebastian's the director. I chose him because he's a red crab, so I took him instead of the lobster. Nearby, a diver catches a fish. The diver is pretty straightforward, a black suit with some red details. This is a painted torso piece, but it's only in black, so it's nothing really interesting. And the helmet fits good enough on the mini doll that I'm not gonna bother with something else. The only thing I'm going to do a bit different on this mini doll is that I'm going to give him blue flippers. Why blue and not green? Because I think blue suits him more, and that's the whole reason. The doll is nothing spectacular, but it works. He gets scared when somebody yells, "Cut!" So he lets go of the fish and the fish swims away. Free! And the little girl on the beach chuckles. Apparently she thinks it's funny to lose something you have. Soon she won't feel that way anymore. The girl in the pink shirt with purple legs is getting a purple skirt and a pink shirt. I even have glasses for her. And she's getting the same hairpiece. Now this is a great dollification if there ever was one. I like it very much. And the girl loves her banana. Banana. But then a bird swoops in and flies off with her treat. Not so funny anymore. The bird represents the parrot from the set, and I think it's a nicer bird. I like its colors more. Maybe it's because it's magenta. And I did nothing to change the banana. It's still yellow and curvy, as it should be. A grandma chilling beneath the parasol sees the girl crying. For the parasol, I just exchanged a few colors to better fit in with the rest of what I've done. And the grandma gets to keep her red outfit just in a slightly different way. The old-fashioned swimming suit became a skirt and an interesting-looking top piece. I borrowed that one from Moana, and I think it looks good in this combo. The general idea of a grandma is represented here, so we can move on to see if she will help the girl, and in which way. Oh, the poor thing. I better get my money and go help her. And how could she possibly help her? Well, luckily there's an ice cream vendor nearby. She gets the red skirt with the painted legs, which I originally made for Harley, Emily Jones's top, because it looks just like the minifigure one, and I even have a red scarf made out of green stuff. And it fits perfectly! Now, because she's an ice vendor, I thought to myself, she cannot have her hair down. That's not hygienic at all. So I switched the hairpiece with Anna's hairpiece. There, much better. This is an ice cream vendor I would buy ice from. And where does she keep the ice cream? Inside of this little thing. I copied the build completely. I just exchanged a few colors to make it more vibrant. And I also exchanged the color of the ice cream to make it more interesting. This special flavor is called frog grass, although I think it's really pistachio. So now, the girl gets the ice cream, the grandma gets the help, and the vendor gets the money. Everybody wins. But just as the ice cream lady puts the money in her pocket, a coin falls out of it. Meanwhile, a bit further down the beach, a boy in red is listening to his tunes quietly, because he has respect for others, although it's his birthday. For the minidoll, I just went with the name The Boy in Red and put everything red on him that I had. The only thing custom about him are his freckles. I originally made them for Jay. I'm happy LEGO chose to use the new cap mold, so I have no problem using it as well. The radio I'm giving him is the same radio, just again, in a different color. Spot, where are you going? Woof woof! Stay here, Spot! Woof woof woof! And he appears to have a dog. It's a Dalmatian, but instead of in the city style, he's made in the French style. And he's so cute and adorable. Well, both of them are. Very close by, the boy's twin sister is building a sandcastle. The girl in green minifigure was easy to dollify. The minidolls, also all in green, with some magenta highlights, has freckles and the beautiful hair. She looks gorgeous and kinda reminds me of Ginny, but that's completely off topic. The sandcastle she's building is a tiny bit different than the original one. I wanted it to have an entrance, so I made it. I didn't care for the flag, especially since it's red, so I decorated it with a flower and a star instead. I think it looks much nicer now. And yeah, I did have to change the color of the bucket as well, because color changing is what I do. Woof woof! Spot, don't destroy my life's work! Woof 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 woof! Whew. He only moved it a bit. From the girl in green to the boy in green. He wears jeans, a green shirt, and has this great hairstyle. There's nothing special about him except for how good he turned out. And for the record, I think the minidoll's clothes look far more appropriate for the beach than the minifigure ones. The boy's just chilling in a hammock, in the shade between two trees. The hammock is fine. The only thing I will do with it is give it a few highlights. But don't worry, there will not be magenta highlights. There will be orange highlights this time. And only this time. The hammock is big enough that it will support a minidoll, so I really feel my job is done here. His chillaxing is interrupted when a bird with a banana comes along. And then a dog comes along, scares the bird, the banana falls down, the bird flies away again, and Spot returns to his owner. The grandpa is searching for something, just like all of us. And he's found something, a coin. The grandpa is, again, an easy one to dollify. Jeans, a blue shirt, and some gray hairs. I did use a painted face for this one. The original minifigure doesn't have a beard, and my painted doll does. But in this case, I decided it was more important to get the gray in there somehow than the fact that he has or hasn't got a beard. Or glasses. Anyways, he looks good. And he's so happy he found the coin, He's gonna buy him some ice cream. Delicious. The green lady sees his joy but cannot share it, for she is waiting for someone. Where is he? Those cupcakes should have been here half an hour ago. Both the minifigure and the mini doll for this one look absolutely amazing to me. They're both all in green. The swimming suit top is almost identical, and I use the same hairpiece, so you know that is going to be the same. This is another one I love how it turned out. And now maybe we can find out why she's stressing instead of relaxing on that beautiful chair of hers. The original chair is red, so you know that was going to change. I went for the white and the pink purely because those were the pieces I had lying around, and I added a bit of a green just so it would match the doll more. Oh, there he is! Yes, I'm back! We made it. And the cupcakes? Fine and well. Excellent! Kids, your favorite cupcakes are here! Happy birthday! And after all of that fun, it's important to clean everything up. I'm sure the kids have done a marvelous job at that, but just in case, there's also someone whose job it is to check that everything's fine. This is going to be my obligatory gender change, because in Friends sets, there are more female characters than in the city sets. And also I couldn't find an overall for a guy. So, the overall is blue, and since I'm turning him into a girl, and I don't think baseball caps work as good on girls, I'm going to give her some hair. And it's going to be in a ponytail, because that's just common sense when you're cleaning. She looks great, I'm happy with this dollification. Don't mind me, I'm just keeping the beach clean. Doop-de-doo. Now, why would somebody throw away a perfectly good banana? Woof, 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 woof. Nom 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 nom. That happened. And before I tell you what happened a few hours ago, did you know I imagined the Fun at the Park set as a Lego Friends set as well? A few hours ago. Ring, ring. Hello? Oh no! The extra special cupcakes that only the bakery on the island makes won't be here on time. The delivery driver is sick. Don't worry, I got this. Bye-bye.